Meaningless things we all did at least once in a lifetime.
I
Can't
did
forget
not
about
do the
letting
needle
glue
one.
dry on your hands just to peel it off. Just
I think I've done all of these. I've done all of these except for, how's the sound, by the way, guys? Perfect. Okay. I've done all of those except for the needle. That's creepy. Music's still going. Okay. I don't like that.
at least once in a lifetime. Can't forget about letting glue dry on your hands just to peel it off. Just cracking open a cold one with the boys. Back in my day, this was our emojis. I forgot about this. This was the peak of 90s lighting technology. The touch lamp. Do you remember these clear plastic chip things? They're called counters, you uncultured swines.
I
Resting
don't
your
know
head
those.
on the cold window just hit different. This generation of kids will never know this pain. We were outside 24/7.
Wait a second, I have one of these scars! I have one of these scars, dude. Hold on. You can't see it anymore. You can't see it anymore, but I have one. I have like 2 of these. Wait, that's crazy, dude. I have like this exact scar. This one right here. Can you see my can you see my mouse? Can you see it? Can you? Yes. This one right here. I have. And it was from me. I had Helios. I had Helios and I like was going down a hill and I hit a crack and I flew up in the air and like slid down gravel hill and I was crying and like I had to walk all the way back home and I was crying. Oh, it was terrible. But like, you know, yeah, and I have a scar on my elbow. Dude, I used to get on my Heelys. I used to rollerblade like not with the 4 wheels that are like, you know, on the like the one in the middle, like the wheels that go straight through the middle. I used to rollerblade. And I used to bike. Do kids do that now? Do they do that? Cause that sucks if they don't. That like really sucks. Some of them. And skateboard. I skateboarded later on though. I skateboarded I was skateboarding in college. Oh, that was very recently. Very recent. Okay.
7. At what age did you stop doing this? I won't stop doing this until I'm dead.
I never
this thing
stopped doing
existing. An umbrella. 5-year-old me. Oh, you wanted to wash your hands for more than 4 seconds? Well, that's just too bad. Admit it. You've tried to balance the light switch right in the middle at least once in your life.
No, I've never done that. I like it to be either on or off.
Once these came on, you had to be home. Do you need some anti-itch cream? Me. Nah, I'm good, bro. I used to believe when I was a kid, these were good
Bite
ants,
yourself.
and these were bad ants. My ankles have never been the same. I'm about to
Oh yeah, I also had a scooter too. Dude, I was hooked up. I did all that shit.
buy this. I haven't slept good in a while. I don't know what the purpose of these were, but I absolutely loved them. Never seen this bar in one store, but growing up, it was legendary. My brain. Poke it. Me. Why? My brain. Just do it. This is the lollipop equivalent of smoking a cigar.
I hate that. This right here? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Ever since I was little, I knew I had a passion for bathroom tiles. Dad, there's nothing that creates nostalgia in every generation. Me. Who remembers glittery sand lizards? When mum peeks in to check if you're asleep at night and leaves again.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
I wish they built places like these just for adults.
I think they do. Aren't there places like this for adults? Bronze Boner. Thank you. Bronze boner. Thank you for the follow. They definitely do, don't they?
You know what? That's a pretty good idea. When you realize how old a game from your childhood is. Oh, hey, Mario Galaxy turns 15 next year. Oh, God. POV,
Me with Kingdom Hearts games.
If you or a loved one had a kick account under the age of 18, you are entitled to financial compensation. This just unlocked a memory. How did we get so happy playing with 2 plastic buckets and string?
I've never done that.
I'm so glad my childhood was pre-mobile phones. Me at 6 years old. Discovering the true shape of the heart.
Bro, I went on a trip. Like this out-of-state trip to this place that had I went on a trip to this out of place this place that had a massive beating heart as an attraction that you could go inside. And I was crying. Like when I tell you I had a temper tantrum, I cried. Like who thought it was a good idea to bring a kid to a place that had a massive beating heart that you could go inside? It was pulsing and it was huge and it was scary and it was like oh, you could walk through. It was like a field trip. Yeah. Like it was like a field trip and it was horrifying. It does sound traumatic. Yeah, dude, this was like when I was like a kid. So my mom was there too, and she was like, stop. She's like, stop crying. And I was like, Mom, this is so scary. Like, was there blood? It was uber realistic. Like, really, really realistic. So this is when I was a kid, so I don't remember too much. But I do remember that it had a scary, like, deep sounding, like, when your heart beeps, the heartbeat, like the beat. And the walls were pulsing and you were actually inside of a heart. It was
the
traumatizing.
Scariest part of childhood was having one of these.
Was that recently or way back? That's when I was a kid. I was like a kid. Nolan's, hi!
Slowly peeling off the lid like it was a grenade. My brain, do it. Why? Just do it, okay? 1-year-old me, when I fell on the floor while walking, family members to the floor. And it worked. It would make us feel better. Why did everyone play the recorder in 4th grade? What were they training us for? Aliens like the sound of recorders, so we would have some sort of use if they did come down.
Why did we
POV.
play it? I was forced to play the recorder. I was forced to play, what are those things called? They're like these type of bells. I had to do this bell thing that I was forced to do. I was like, why? What is the reason?
The greatest nap ever. If you don't know this rug, I feel sorry for your childhood. I'm old enough to remember when ice cream came in a box. It was pulled very slowly and carefully to get that one extra ticket. They served no purpose, but I still have them. Kids these days will never know the torture we went to try and get these things off, especially out of shoestrings.
I remember,
we get
yes.
it, trust me.
Yeah.
What people think of pay to win now versus the OG pay to win. I used to hate when this happened. Think of pay to win now versus the OG pay to win.
Spyro's Adventure. I know Spyro. Not specifically that. Oh, I used to hate when that happened too.
When this happened, man, I would just eat the rubber. Makes for a nice snack. 7-year-old me telling my friend that our sleepover plan failed. Can't, man. My mum said no. Just ask her one more time, please. Wait, does anyone else remember being forced to draw cubes or having a fixation with drawing them? Yes. Why do you know this? Pencil grips. I had these. When you're 4 years
I had those too.
Years old and someone says, "Got your nose," but they give it back. Sometimes they forget to give it back.
True. How dare you steal my nose?
Wolverine. I don't care how old I am. Hold my damn shoes. If you ever threw these, your childhood rocked.
I'm never getting in a ball pit. Those things, no, I'm never getting in a ball pit. That is the nastiest place to go to, I swear. That is like, just like ill. Just never.
Remember the blue PE mats that were meant to cushion you, but were actually more like concrete slabs of deception?
Yeah, I do remember.
The only time people want to be your friend in school. If you have gum, pens or pencils, you got notes, or you have a lot of food. Trying to figure out where the hell the milk went. Meme in 2040. If you remember these, your childhood was not awesome. The games we used to play. Admit it, you and everyone else used to wear these. Yes, 12-year-old me watching Windows Media Player visualizations while listening to songs. How we learned math. How guys used to dress back in 2005. Nothing like a homemade bookmark. Childhood trauma. You're so wise for your age. You have such good reflexes. If you had
ball pits are more putrid than public pools, dude, they are. They're freaking nasty. They're nasty as hell.
These during your childhood, you now have a love for candles. The tree where Isaac
I love candles. I didn't have those though.
Discovered gravity is still alive and well outside of his childhood home. Without this tree, I could fly now.
Someone now cuts down the tree just to be like, I can fly. The rich villager, thank you for the follow.
Movie. They slept together. My stupid 8-year-old brain. 7-year-old me making potions in the bathroom. 4-year-old me.
Dude,
Anything
I thought they meant like literally sleep together too. Like that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, they actually sleep.
with wheels. Is this a tractor? There was a guy doing the airplane with his daughter on the beach, and my dad asked if he could try. Today's kids will never know the struggle when you lose one of the pieces on these. One childhood station has got to go.
Oh, chat, what are we doing? I gotta get rid of Disney Channel. Sorry, Disney. I don't know. Sorry, Disney. Honestly, no, because Nickelodeon. I'm gonna pick Nickelodeon because Nickelodeon ain't shit. Nickelodeon ain't shit. That's why. Nickelodeon had great shows, but Nickelodeon ain't shit. So I'll get rid of Nickelodeon. That's why. Nickelodeon had amazing shows, but Nickelodeon has problems. So, Nick used to be cool. But yeah, like, they have controversy. They have controversy. Like, if you get rid of, you know what I mean? Yeah, Nickelodeon screwed up its child actors. And, you know, I don't know, man. If we don't think about that, if we don't think about that, right? If you don't think about that, we get rid of Disney. But if we do consider that, then I would get rid of Nickelodeon. Because Nickelodeon is effed up. We can't.
Bye-bye, Disney Channel.
They also refused to put SpongeBob out of his misery. Didn't Disney do the same thing? I don't think there's any actual evidence of Disney doing that. I don't think so. Once there is, you know, yeah, be caught out. But I don't think there's any issues. Yeah, no, yeah. Nickelodeon had all of the best shows, but then also had the most controversy out of all of them. SpongeBob is not Disney? No. SpongeBob, no. Yeah, SpongeBob was Nickelodeon. Disney was mid anyways. It was mid. It was. Actually, I don't want to get rid of Zack and Cody or Wizards of Waverly Place. The thing is that, like, you know, SpongeBob is better than Zack and Cody. You know, Avatar and Danny Phantom are better than Zack and Cody. But, like, those poor kids. Those poor kids, man.
That one leg will cool your whole body down.
That's why I would get rid of Nickelodeon.
My nephew runs to whichever room when he hears laughter so that he can also laugh. I stand a king that chooses positive energy. Who remembers playing hopscotch on the schoolyard?
I did play hopscotch, but I didn't play with the cups.
Teddy bear counters from math class. I fear a lot of you missed school on the days we used these. The 90s and thousands were built different because we really had classrooms full of these mini guillotines. One of the biggest finesses of all time.
They're guillotines.
Bro, I won't move. Smensors. Not only did they smell good, they were also an environmentally friendly icon. 70s and 80s kids. Time to walk to school. Today's kids. Yay, we're off for a week. What feels illegal but isn't. Flushing the toilet in the middle of the night. 11-year-old me. After jumping from 4 stairs in front of
it still feels illegal to flush the toilet during the middle of the night. Oh, I hate it. No, I blame it on the people that were like, oh, you know, you flush the toilet in the middle of the night. Bloody Mary is gonna come out the mirror and kill you. So I still get scared to do it. I do it, but like I get scared because I'm like, all right, Bloody Mary is gonna come out the mirror and then she's gonna kill me. And then there you go. That's what's gonna happen. Or I'm alerting the monsters that I am awake. You know? Never heard of that? You never heard of that? Dude, like I remember when I was a kid, they told me that if you say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, she'll come and get you. But also if you flush the toilet 3 times at night, she will get you. And I was like, what the fuck? Did you run up the stairs because you think a demon chases you? I still do that. When I go visit my mom's for Christmas, because I'm going for Christmas to go visit my family, because I visited my sister for, you know, Halloween, and then I'm going to visit my mom. When I do that, she lives in a house that has stairs. At my apartment right now, like I don't have stairs. I'm just, you know, I don't have stairs to do that. I will run from my kitchen to my bedroom at night, like, and sprint, but I don't have stairs to run up or down. But when it comes to going to, you know, visit my mom, I will most likely do that again. You know?
My cousins, when you predict the Scooby-Doo villain before the reveal, brains. Sometimes the stress of being a kid would get to me, and I'd chain eat a whole pack. Childhood is when you support Jerry. Adulthood, kid would get to me, and I'd chain eat a whole pack.
Who thought that giving kids this as candy was like a good idea? Who, like who thought like you could be one of the cool kids? You could be one of the cool kids. Let's give you some cigarette candy. Like, let's please.
Childhood is when you support Jerry. Adulthood is when you realize Tom was innocent.
I always supported Tom. I always did because I love cats. And I always wanted Tom to get his ass. I was always like, Tom, just freaking get him. What's wrong with you? Tom and Jerry used to piss me off because I was a Tom lover. And I was like, just get him. Get him. What is wrong with you? And now I love the fact that we figured out that they're actually friends, and Tom was purposely not trying to get Jerry because they were actually friends. Yeah, I wanted one time for Tom to get him. Zenex, thank you for the follow. You know? Tom occasionally got him, but Jerry always had him. Yeah. Like I was a Tom girl.
Kids these days wouldn't understand. 10-year-old me, after seeing a celebrity doing a triangular hand sign, I have finally done
demon.
it. You've achieved infinity. When one of these bad boys pulled up, you knew you were about to go to school. Speed bump exists. Bad boys pulled up. You knew you were about to go to school. Speed bump exists. Kids at the back seat of the bus goes flying.
I used to sit in the back seat of the bus. Just to like feel the bump. My friends and I would go to the back, would be like, all right. Like at first, okay, I evolved. At first I was like a front middle seater. And then this girl was being mean to me and told me to cut my hair because my hair was really pretty and she was jealous. And I didn't like her. So I left that area. My mom also like ripped into her, which was amazing. But then I used to go to the back afterwards, and that was so.
Therapist. So when do you think your anxiety started? Me. Could you stop ruining my childhood for 5 minutes? How I remember my childhood games versus how they actually
Mom,
are.
I love my mom.
What is a privilege that people act as if it isn't? Having your childhood documented. Pictures, videos, letters, crappy childhood art, all of it. When do you think childhood ends? After the first crush? Or the first kiss? Or the first serious independent act? When you understand that sleep is a gift, not a punishment.
My first kiss was so funny because my friends. So I was at camp and we were all playing like truth or dare, and everyone kept daring me to kiss one guy, and I was like, why? I was like, I thought he was really cute. I was like, okay, I'll kiss him. I kissed the guy at camp. And then later on they tell me he liked me. And that's the reason why they did it. And I was like, why did you wait? Why did you wait to tell me that? Like, you guys You guys waited to freaking tell me? You waited? I could have had my first little, like, you know, cute teenage, like, you know, boyfriend there. But they didn't tell me, and he didn't tell me. So I'm like, you know what? Actually, F you guys. F you guys. How dare you? I remember being like bitter about it, about them telling me late too. And like when I mean late, it was after camp was over that they told me about it pretty much. I was like, oh, well, okay.
Unless you're an insomniac. My life right now, if 3-year-old me bought real estate and invested in stocks back in 2008. I know, what was I thinking not doing that? So disappointing. Me as a kid.
Bro, yeah, imagine if I did that.
I know, what was I thinking not doing that?
Invested in stocks.
Me as a kid, when I had to throw away the cool stick I found. 10-year-old me, seeing other
Your friends were terrible wingmans. They were.
At school with hand pointers. I gotta get me one of those. The good news, I found my favorite old jacket while sorting through my old stuff. The bad news, the last time I wore it, I was 9 years old. The best news.
Obsidian, thank you for the follow.
I am the enemy now. Grandparents be like, one little snack before you go home. Back in the day, eggs and toilet paper. That's me
giving candy to my niece and nephews.
So cheap. We would throw them at the houses of our enemies. These, I can still smell them. Tender and delicious gummy pasta. This is pasta which is already cooked. Just add sauce.
Daniel, thank you.
Explaining how my dream job would be to become Batman. My dad realizing that he might get shot in the alley.
I wanted to be Beyonce. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be Beyonce because I always wanted to be a singer, either Beyonce or Britney Spears, and that's what I wanted. Yeah, that was like, yep, that's what I'm going to be. Yes, exactly. When you sleep on top of your arm all night.
You sleep on top of your arm all night. What's happened? My arm, it's no longer mine. And then you start to panic because it's taking a little too long to get back. Most dangerous thing this summer. There needs to be a warning label on seatbelts. The heat they can go to is just, bruh.
No,
it's like
hurts.
touching fire. It's 2008 and you just got home from school. Now this is...
I think I wanted to be Shakira too. I wanted to be like any of the singers that danced. You have Beyonce energy. Oh, that's so sweet. I wanted to be any of the... Ew, math. Ugh, brother, ew.
His anxiety. I hated maths. Middle school versus high school. Boobies and I want to die. Progression. Classmate curses. Me, I'm going to tell the teacher. Them, please don't. Raise his hand to go to the bathroom.
You're
Who else sleeps
evil.
like this?
You're
Bottom arm
evil.
under pillow. Top arm supporting face. Top leg bent over in humping position for comfort. Bottom leg stretched out straight chilling.
I wrap my entire body around my body pillow. That's how I sleep now. Like my entire body is around my body pillow.
Own up. Who's done this? Not me. And I would admit if I did do this because this is kinda cool. Meeting has been cancelled. It's the corporate version of maths teacher is absent today. School really had us eating this at 11 a.m. Wow. I thought my school food was bad.
Ew.
Which school lunch are you taking? So it would have to be the 10s because it's got the Nintendo DS. Kids.
Wait, hold on here. Yeah, I gotta go for that Nintendo DS. I gotta get that Nintendogs. I need that. They need to bring the Nintendogs back. I would need the Nintendogs back.
School lunch are you taking? So it would have to be the 10s because it's got the Nintendo DS. Kids today will never know the pain of destroying your thumb and still having no clue if the battery had power. 8-year-old me holding my breath when I see a smoker. I thought I would get lung cancer just breathing in a bit of smoke.
That's what I thought too.
It's all just one big movie. So we've got Frank and Weenie, Corpse Bride, and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
What? Wait. Psycho, thank you for the follow. What? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love Corpse Bride. Evolution of Shaggy. 1969 Shaggy was the best one. Changed my mind.
Oh yeah, 100%. 1969. Who is this one in 2023?
The only one I've actually seen on TV. Same. 5-year-olds nowadays. Nike Air Forces, Converse, Adidas, and Vans. Me when I was 5. The craziest thing about being a kid is that you can go Adidas and Vans. Me
Bro,
when I was 5.
I loved wearing little like princess shoes.
The craziest thing about being a kid is that you can go through the most traumatic night of your life and you'll just have to go to school the next day. Lions can hunt and kill their own food by the time they're 3 months old. My 3-year-old couldn't find her lunchbox and it was in her other hand. I can't believe we're at the top of the food chain.
Dude, I couldn't, there was a time where I couldn't find my sunglasses. They were on my head. It'd be like that. Sometimes you can't find your phone. It's in your hand.
What ceiling did you have growing up? Even though you made my gums bleed, I miss you. The OG fidget toy. Unclipping it and then reclipping
yes,
it. Yes, zodiac signs. How do you eat nerds? Individually, with a spoon, pour onto palm. Guzzle. When I used to get bored in class, I always see out of my left eye. Oh, and my right eye. Man, all of America can hear you trying.
Me in college, whenever I get bored in class, I just think about sex scenes. I would. I'm not joking. I'm not. There's no jokes there. Oh! Excuse me? Yep. Hold on, guys. Wild, thank you for the follow. Sounds fun, good for you, Spite. Thank you. That's egg worthy. Very cool, very relatable. Guys can't do that though, right? You guys can't do that or else you guys will get excited. You guys have, like, that must suck to have, like, you have visual excitement. That sucks. That sucks. Now you're sitting down, but what if you have to get up? What if you have to get up? That, like, really sucks. Hide it then. Giorgio, hi, Giorgio, and a person in chat, hello. And wild, extravagant, extravagant. You would simply refuse to get up? You would refuse to get up? So hold on. Okay, if the teacher told you to come to the class, you just sit there and be like, no, sorry, I'm not getting up. And then, that's so awkward. And like the teacher just has to assume what's going on. Do you think like teachers like will assume what's happening? Take the desk with you. Is this the reason why we have online class nowadays? The reasons you have online class. Class is over. You can leave now. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Dude, imagine. Dude, you have to like sit there. Imagine after class, like the teacher's like, you can leave. And you just have to be like, I have a few questions to ask. You don't actually have questions.
What in class?
So
I always see out of my left eye. Oh, and my right eye. Man, all of America can hear you trying to open this at midnight. 8-year-old me opening.
There's still things like this.
All of America can hear you trying to open this at midnight. 8-year-old me.
I had a crush on him, and I had a crush on Aphrodite, who was Alexandra Daddario. I was sending gifts of her to people like yesterday. I had a big crush on the both of them, actually. Yeah. Of course you did. Which girl didn't have a crush on Percy Jackson? I feel like that's like who? I've got to pee, guys. I don't know, like, and which person just didn't have a crush on Alexandra? Yeah, I don't know why Percy Jackson was hot. He was just hot. I couldn't really explain that to you. I don't really, yeah. You know what's crazy is that him and Aphrodite, like, looked similar, too. Like they look like they could be siblings. They both had that whole like, you know, they looked very similar. Rennie, thank you for the follow. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room full of rats. Cheese balls, thank you for the follow. Which one was Aphrodite again? Aphrodite is like the most beautiful. When you piss so hard, it changes your skin color? Yeah.
Opening my eyes in the pool without goggles. I am the son of Poseidon until your eyes go really red. My friend asking her mum if we can do a sleepover. 11-year-old me, 10-year-old me, guiding my dad to park the car. Stop. 8-year-old me after drinking my 10-year-old me, guiding my dad to park the car.
My sister said that my nephew tricked her into she basically my nephew said, yeah, my friend's mom said it's okay for us to have a sleepover. And she was like, oh, okay. So then the kid stayed at her place and the parents did not realize. And and then she had to talk to the parents and was like, wait a second, I thought they were allowed. Like, why is your child here? And so it got into like this really awkward like conversation where basically my nephew had like just like set my sister up pretty much. And like, oh, it was so awkward. So like, she's just like, imagine like some little kid just shows up at your house and you're like, oh, I guess you're allowed to be here. Your parents allowed you to be, you know, based off what, yeah, the kids checked.
Stop. 8-year-old me after drinking my mum's perfume that smelled like rose petals. My fart will be legendary. Hard to believe I once had a phone attached to a wall. When it rang, I would pick it up without knowing who was calling. Amazing I'm still alive. Back in the day, would this have been you? Definitely. I was doing stuff. I was making moves. 10-year-old me waiting in the rain for my mum to pick me up. If hell wasn't...
That was me at the carnival waiting for my dad.
An image. Hey guys, I'm gonna put my Chromebook in the wrong slot. Oh cool, and you're gonna make the teacher keep us behind. Nice. Delicious orbs. Don't eat orbs. Forbidden snack. My 12-year-old stepson just handed me a list of orbs. Don't
I
eat
want those.
orbs. Forbidden snack. My 12-year-old stepson just handed me a literal wad of cash and said, buy yourself something nice. It's like $400. Where did he get it? What? Your brother is a sacred mafia boss. When mints just don't work for some people. No Clorox mint. Do you want your kids to start eating chalk? Because that's how you get them to eat chalk. Bedtime
Ew,
now.
what is that? That looks like it's ew.
You were 5. Not hehe. This generation, you get them to eat chalk. Bedtime now. Hehe. Bedtime when you were 5. Not hehe. This generation today will never know the experience. Oh, of a waterbed? Yeah, I remember, I think I was 13 at the time. My friend had a waterbed, his mum. It feels cool but weird. I don't know if I could sleep on it. How cool you were if you...
I've experienced a lot of it before.
These plates. What do you mean this isn't a cake for somebody's 50th birthday? Oh, they're 5? Never mind. Actually, it's for someone's 850th birthday. Actually, it's Lightning and Spider-Man's 50th wedding anniversary. Okay, this is too much. Tumblr. Ah, stop. Ah. Well-written, structured, original joke. 6-year-olds. Poop. Bath art. I thought... Ah. Well-written, structured, original joke. 6-year-olds. Poop. Bath art.
Nowadays, it's farts. I mean, like poop isn't really that funny. Poop isn't funny. Poop isn't funny to me. Farts are funny. And balls are funny. Poop isn't really that funny. Poop is like, okay.
I thought that was an iPhone. We used to tie pencils in the night. Hey, also when I was in school, people still use these now. This is the McDonald's I grew
those
up
look so
with.
fun.
It looks so fun. 90s kids looking exhausted after dragging around 600 pounds of denim all day. Let's settle this. Which Starburst flavor is the best? Well, out of all of these on
I like the pink one.
green, yellow, because that's lemon. No one knew what these lollipops were called, but everyone used to eat them every summer. They were okay. I'm not gonna hype them up.
They look
bad,
like
though,
tongues.
Home Alone happened today. Mom, Dad, hello, I'm home alone. Kevin, I'm so sorry. We just boarded, but I'll get off the plane and come home right now. 8-year-old me, after drinking Coca-Cola in a wine glass. Future grandson. Grandpa, what was your childhood like? Me, a lot of gaming, grandson. The fantastic baby blue gummy is gone. Kids these days will never understand what Blue Scooby did to your taste.
The Blue Scooby is gone? Oh my god!
Teacher. So who's absent? Second grader clown. Me. Everyone. 9-year-old me. Taking a ruler to my bedroom to measure how long I sleep. 8-year-old me. Putting on my headphones the wrong way. Mum, what was that noise? Me in my room. This company will taxidermy your old stuffed animals so you can hang them on your wall forever.
That is cute. Really?
POV. 6-year-old me eating food with a 0.001% alcohol in it. The last time I slept my 8 hours. 5-year-old me shakes hands with my dad. Dad, jokingly. Ouch, that hurt. 5-year-old me. Blue is the best flavor ever. Fight me.
It is the blue Jolly Rancher. Whoa. That bleach.
What, bro?
Hi, Bean.
Windex.
Hi, Red
You drink Windex. Interesting. Wonder how that tastes. Older siblings creating trust issues since forever. Me, when someone in class is giving a presentation and they're clearly very nervous because people are watching. I am looking away. I do not see it. I prefer to stare at their soul. Then I ask them a lot of hard questions after. You're in elementary.
Why do we have to even have class presentations? Like, please.
It's your class's turn at the Scholastic Book Fair. You got a crispy $10 burning a hole in your pocket. What's your move? Buying a book I will never read. It takes
Read the
everything.
book while you're at the fair. I'm the reason bookstores went out of business because I never bought books. I never stole them either. I would go to the store, I would take the book, I would sit in the corner and I would read it. And then after I finished reading the book at the bookstore, I would leave. and I would not buy the book.
I have to not ceremoniously swan dive into this. I have no desire to eat
practically piracy. Yeah, pretty much.
But I do want to drink the forbidden nectar.
the workers saw me there. They saw I was sitting there reading the book. I was a little kid, so it is what it is.
And then my childhood drove by. Childhood fear, phobia,
oh my god,
fear I didn't know I had. Ruined my childhood. Ralph isn't Chief's wig. Oh, what? He's not? Why does he look like him? I think Ralph's father is not actually his father. I think his father is Chief Wiggum. 2 childhood friends.
I just I'm fine. I'm how freaking dare they do that? That was messed up. That was so messed up. How dare they do that to me? I didn't expect this in this video. Jesus.
Unexpectedly reunite on opposite sides of a demonstration in 1972. Nothing says Halloween like setting up a store in the corpse of your childhood. I still see the ghost. My sister's birthday is coming up. Childhood trauma soap. Maybe if you smelled good, your parents would love you. Taxes are essentially just a yearly subscription to the country you live in. Childhood is the free trial. So a monster munch isn't actually a footprint. As I spent my entire childhood thinking, they are actual monsters. Ending college, drowning in debt, upon discovering
Thank you for the follow, Ice Hammer.
His childhood Woody doll that he gave to a 6-year-old was a rare collector's item that could have been sold for millions of dollars. Mum parks car. Don't hit the car next to us. Open the door carefully. 6-year-old me. Oops. Dang. The 8-year-old just
my
asked
bad.
whether Tooth Fairy doesn't just dig up dead people to get teeth. I don't know, but it's a bloody good question. He does, he just doesn't tell anyone. Not like we know. My 5-year-old
Tooth Fairy is a freaking weirdo, man. We were thinking about all of the, like, you know, all of the people. Who do you think's weirder, Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy? I think the Tooth Fairy is weirder. At least because, like, you know, Santa Claus, he wants to give. He wants to give and he wants to be a good person and he has a hot babe wife. Mrs. Claus. The Tooth Fairy, she just wants your freaking teeth, weirdo. Like, she's so strange.
Earth was. I told him about 4.5 billion years old. He said, wow,
Homie takes our teeth, like, that's so weird.
For a moment, I considered telling him the truth about Santa Claus. What do you mean the truth? Santa's real. 5-year-old me. Watch me, Grandpa. Me, does nothing. Grandpa. POV. The series your mum is watching in the living room is low-key interesting, so you gotta hit this pose and watch. 9-year-old me, trying to figure out what
My mom used to put Dr. Phil on TV so that I would watch it and be a good kid because of the rebels that were in Dr. Phil. My mom was one of those, like, maybe if she watches this, she won't be like, you know, I don't know, like Bad Baby, that girl that was, I don't know, whatever the fuck, the Catch Me Outside girl. Hendex, thank you for the follow. I'm like, Mom, I'm not watching your stinky Dr. Phil. I can't stand Dr. Phil. I don't watch your Dr. Phil
Pairs
stuff.
of scissors is called. A pair of scissors. 6-year-old me. The biscuits that came with her coffee. My mum. I gave all your old toys to your little cousin. 24-year-old me.
I mean, all my
Using a
homies
mozzarella
beef
stick.
Dr.
Be like how 8-year-old me imagined my parents would react to the poorly forged grade I wrote for myself. Actual picture of me trying to clean dried Rice Krispies out of a bowl. They dry up. Such a task. That's why you gotta be very quick to clean them. It's like mining bedrock. When you go to a fancy restaurant and still end up ordering the chicky tendies, childhood pretend wars be like, I get it up to the rock. I was never throwing stones. Who rode in a car like this? Sharing from sweet memories of youth. No, but I remember my sister and I begging my dad to be in the boot. He let us. And he would always make werewolf noises as we were coming into where we live. Because there are a lot of trees. Ow! I'm babysitting my 2-year-old nephew today, and when I told him he couldn't eat ice cream for breakfast, he told me, "You're not my best friend anymore." So we compromised, and now he's on his second bowl of ice cream, and I've gained the title of best friend in the whole wide world. 8th grade teachers.
See, she's like me. She's like me, because the moment my nephew, that happened, and my nephew was like, yeah, you're not my favorite aunt anymore, I would just give him all the ice cream. Boyda, thank you for the follow. I'm too weak. I'm a weak cat. They know exactly what to do. The little kids, they're little shits. They know exactly how to guilt, dude. They know it. They're like, but please, you'll be my favorite aunt. Like, they know.
Cool. That thing in high school? Oh, it slides, all right. It's the best slide in the world. We've really been smoking cigarettes since elementary. The ones in UK are not bubblegum. The ones which are shaped like cigarettes. Just like a weird type of sweet. Tastes good though. How cool you were if you had Heelys. I remember not wanting a pair because I was scared I was gonna fall over and smash my head against the floor. Yes, I know, very weird thought. I'm playing doctor with my 4-year-old. He's checking my stomach with a thermometer and grabs the lotion. What's wrong with me, doc? You got a fever and you ashy. Who do I call to get this doctor up out of here? I'm tired of this doctor's office. Enough is enough. Kids today would never understand this. So at 8 a.m., 100%, 8 p.m., 99. I understand it, but I don't do it because I don't charge my phone. Me looking at my old online conversations when I was a kid and realizing how annoying and cringe I was. I'm still cringing back. 2019, I still cringe. When will it end? Have I tried this?
I cringe thinking about my conversations that I've had when I was younger. I like, or anything that I've done, anything. I look back and I'm like, oh God, like I immediately just like, ugh. Oh, the last time I was in charge of dinner for my niece, you stuffed her full of cake before sending her home. You're a villain.
This in your childhood? You put the penny underneath and then you just draw over it? Yeah, I used to do this. I was like, I do recognize this, but I don't remember what it could be. But yeah, I'm this old. This was me, but with Xbox 360 discs. Me, proud because my brother told me F stood for fantastic. My mum reading my report card. When you're at a church youth group and you're trying to impress the ladies. As a kid, I was so cool. I smoked cigs, smoked cigars, did drugs, took pills, shot some people, drank some alcohol, and even downed some wine. Sounds like every other kid in the world. You may be old.
So cool. You're so cool.
4-year-old me giving Dora wrong directions. 11-year-old me wishing bad morning to my teacher. 25-year-old me committing tax fraud.
I'm just really bad at Minecraft. I'm so bad.
10-year-old me fantasizing about getting in a terrible accident so I don't have to participate in anything that was making me anxious. My childhood nostalgia. Playing these games a lot of the time. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Nickelodeon. Yes. Nintendo, the DS. Yes. Yeah.
Subway Surfers, great game. Minecraft, of course. Temple Run. Childhood fear, doctors. Adult fear, doctor's bills. Childhood fear, bad dreams. Adult fear, unfulfilled. These are too deep. No, ease up on the nostalgia. Nostalgia can be used as a tool by corporations to elevate the good times to the commodities they sell. You can't buy back your childhood, no matter how hard you try. I think it's good to look back, but don't live in the past, you know? I always enjoy making videos like this though, especially this topic, because it's nice to go back and see what it was like when you were a kid. The Simpsons Hit and Run was such a legendary game. Only real ones will know about this. I didn't know that game.
I didn't play that one.
When your best friend's parents say, you're not a guest anymore. You're family. My dad, after 6-year-old me, made him a...
The only, like, when, you know, I wasn't... My PC gaming was Barbie. That was my PC gaming. Secret Agent Barbie and Riding the Horse Barbie. Dindug! Chin dude, thank you so much for the 28 months. Pop Tropica was on there. That was the stuff. Thank you so much, Shin dude. I remember playing a Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen game. I don't remember which one.
A PB&J and put it on his favorite plate. The food, the atmosphere, everything's flawless. When you watch a movie with your siblings and an ugly character appears, that's you. A quarter of a century ago, your computer had this sticker and you were preparing. Remember, turn your computer off before midnight. Flashback to childhood when you found the perfect stick. Finish school.
Club Penguin.
College. Those were the best years of... Oh god, no. The best is to come, don't worry.
Club Penguin was my shit. Guys.
You know what I mean? 6-year-old me, when some random kid named Jason said he wasn't my friend anymore. For being anonymous, I had a friend called
Jason.
Baron, and I had a friend called Bear. Bear was very, very ill, and I started becoming friends with Baron. When Bear came back to school, he didn't like that, so he told the teacher I was stealing his friend. I got in trouble for that, yeah.